We all use technology every day.
A person at a library computer. A person using a mobile phone. A person buying a train ticket.
And we're using it to do more things all the time.
Library card catalog becomes a computer.
Some of the things we used to do face-to-face, we now do with automated systems.
Ticket booth becomes a ticket machine.
For most of us, those systems are okay most of the time. And when there are problems, we can find a way to get along.
Glare on ticket machine screen. Hand shields the screen so it can be read.
But those of us with disabilities often run into situations where the technology doesn't work well enough to meet our abilities.
Person with low vision sees a blurry ticket machine screen.
In some cases, we can use assistive technology to bridge the gap. Assistive technology, or AT, can provide text for speech,
Video chat with captions.
turn text into speech,
The weather today will be mostly sunny.
or make words on a screen easier to read.
Computer login screen in high contrast.
Whatever the user needs to accomplish a task. Unfortunately, we don't all have the assistive technology we need, and we can't always take it with us to use anywhere we want. Imagine if you could pick up any device, anywhere, and it would automatically adapt to you.
Person picks up device and it changes size.
Imagine someone who is usually confused by technology. Now every computer looks like their personal device. Simple, with just the controls and features they need.
Complicated computer screen changes to a simple version.
Imagine a student who has to use computers in different labs and classrooms. If all of them worked exactly as needed,
Student in 2 classrooms, each computer becomes accessible as she needs it.
there's a way to offer accessibility solutions to more people in more situations. We call it the Global Public Inclusive Infrastructure, or GPII. The GPII will use the cloud, the electronic networks that power most of our information services, and the intelligence in electronic products themselves.
Cloud with server symbols and dotted lines show information flow.
Right now, we use the cloud to store information, transmit it to the right destination, and convert it from one form into another.
Information moves into, around, and back out of the cloud to various devices.
The GPII will take the same cloud idea and use it to support accessibility. Users will start with a wizard that helps them choose how they want their personalized interface to look and work.
Person at computer making selections.
And store that profile in the cloud so that it's available from then on.
Profile information flows into the cloud.
Accessibility developers will create tools for the toolbox that address those needs.
Accessibility software flows into the cloud.
The GPII will store information about devices, their uses and features.
Device information flows into the cloud.
Then, when a user needs an accessibility feature, the GPII will take the right user profile and features, check the device, and guide the device in using its own features to meet the user's needs.
Accessibility information flows from the cloud to the phone. Screen changes to large print.
The GPII will automatically apply the right tool to whatever device the person is using, wherever it is. So the interface will work the right way.
The same person now sees large print on a train ticket machine.
The GPII will be great for users. It will support independence with enabling technology, when you need it, where you need it, how you need it. There's no need to explain, negotiate, or justify anything. It just works. All of the information will be kept private and secure.
A traveler gets the right interface at airport check-in, information kiosk, and the seat-back display on the plane.
The GPII will be great for society. It will offer wider participation in education, employment, commerce, and our communities.
Many people on a street with a school, offices, stores, and community center.
The GPII will provide developers with the tools and parts they need to develop AT more easily and at lower cost. Developers can then upload their products to the GPII marketplace, quickly making them available globally.
Developer creates new AT, uploads it to the cloud, and people around the world access it.
The GPII will give mainstream technology companies an easy way to match accessibility features to their products and services as they're being designed.
Product designers upload its features to the cloud.
Where professional services are needed, the GPII will give counselors, therapists, and educators more options for evaluation and management.
Client and therapist work together on the wizard.
The GPII will let schools, libraries, and other public locations serve everyone more easily. Every user will get the interface they're already familiar with.
The weather today will be mostly sunny.
Library computer shows low vision interface, then screen reader interface for 2 different users.
Employers will be able to accommodate new employees. They can promote and relocate employees without having to reconfigure or reinstall a lot of technology.
Employee gets promoted, new workstation automatically has the accessible interface.
The GPII will offer a new way of providing accessibility when, where, and how it's needed. We're just getting started building it.
GPII construction site.
We'll be working closely with consumer advocates, AT and mainstream technology companies, and other stakeholders to make sure it meets their needs. The GPII needs the help of policymakers and leaders.
Capitol building with policy leaders.
We hope that you find the GPII as exciting as we do and spread the word. Now we want to hear your ideas about the GPII, what it means to you, and how we can work together.
Expanding circle of people discussing the GPII. The GPII is an international collaborative effort. For more information visit http://gpii.org. Producer, Jim Tobias. Animation, Hayek Hoisington. Sound design, Gregory Hayner. Narration, Melissa Disney. Video description, Peter, voice by Acapella, synthesized by TextAllowed3 from nextup.com. This animation was developed with funding from Adobe Systems Incorporated and from the National Institute on Disability and Rehabilitation Research, U.S. Department of Education, grant number H133080022, to the Trace R&D Center at the University of Wisconsin, Madison. The contents, however, do not necessarily represent the policy of the funders, and you should not assume endorsement by the federal government.